Hello, ladies and gentlemen. After a long time, I finally managed to snatch myself a copy of Diplomacy is Not an Option. Now, shockingly enough, I knew about this game for past couple of months. I even found out about it just thanks to looking at the games which were suggested to me thanks to Steam and having already much more games in my Steam library. And so basically, Diplomacy is Not an Option is a mixture between the Stronghold Crusader series, the Kingdoms and Castles, and they are Bilions. So it's a lot of things which somehow work together, or they should work together. We will see. These are gonna be my first impressions of the game as it's still in early access. And I kind of do wonder if I should have actually gone with Diplomacy is Not an Option instead of Dying Light 2, as apparently YouTube is not really well set up for you to be supported if you are uploading content in a really popular topic if you're a new channel. That is unless you manage to do it before the large channels with higher subscriber count. So despite all that, I still want to take a look at the game. I still want to see where it is, and I still want to find out if I will be able to squeeze some fun content out of it. Now, obviously, for me to do an early access review, I will need to invest some time into the game. So I'm gonna shut up and I'm gonna launch a new game. If you are not aware of what the game is or any of the games I have referenced, it's basically an RTS game where you build up a kingdom, you wall it off with giant fortifications, and you build a crap ton of defenses on top of those buildings or fortifications, because the enemy will start coming in massive hordes trying to destroy your kingdom. So that is the point of the game. It might not be for everyone. There are other games, obviously, and if you're new to the channel and you're still watching and you are not sure if you want to watch Diplomacy is Not an Option, go through the link in the video's description, find out the channel, look it up, see what crazy stuff I'm up to as I publish content on a weekly basis. And if you like what I do here, then click the subscribe button. It helps more than you can imagine. Of course, if you have any suggestions for games or anything which you would theoretically like me to do, let me know. That is exactly what the comment section is for. It really helps me a lot because it helps me to show the content which my subscribers might be more interested in. However, please don't expect me to pull off any miracles. I might be able to do lots of games, but I'm not made out of money, and because recently I have been switching jobs, my financial situation is so that maybe in the nearest future this might be like the only one game which will be new on the channel for a bit, so be patient. But other than that, there is a crap ton of content as is. I have been doing YouTube now for like almost 2 years or something, so I really appreciate your support. Let's jump into it and see if I will be able to do Diplomacy is Not an Option. So, what shall we call ourselves? We're gonna go with the usual, and we're gonna go with the campaign and see what's up. Although I should theoretically do the tutorial so that I at least know what the hell to do, and then we're gonna jump into the campaign. So I might cut off a portion of this. I don't want to be showing you the tutorial, and then if I will learn something from the tutorial, I will go over it through the campaign. I think it will be a little bit better and it will skip through the boring stuff, because I had the unfortunate situation in one game where I went over the in-games tutorial. I called it a tutorial and people actually thought it was a tutorial, even though the description said it's not an actual tutorial of me trying to teach other people. But I kind of unfortunately made a clickbaity name for it, so I do apologize for that. So there's that. Okay, so I think I understand the basic concept of the game. Easy controls, easy to learn, easy to pick up. That is a crucial key when it comes to an RTS game. If you make the game overly complicated, I'm just sorry, I personally will not be a huge fan of the game. So with that said, we have first mission, so let's jump into it and see how it goes. So wake up call. Your grandfather Sir Duncan Ironbow was a true war hero. In the battle for the independence of Sumrania, he chopped 15 Inverland knights and bit off the ear of another. For that, Queen Sibyl the Carefree granted him a fief and title of nobility. The fief had been a poor place even under your grandfather, yet your father left much of it desolated, especially the wine cellar. When he broke his neck while hunting rabbits, your reign began. How the hell do you break a neck hunting rabbits? That must have been quite the accident. Being young, you wanted to become famous, but after 16 years of peaceful life in the middle of nowhere, you left those dreams behind. After all, unlike many, you already have a glorious bloodline and a castle. Let's go with the challenge accepted. After all, this is my first try. Oh, we're gonna even have cinematics. My lord, milady demands new curtains. Silk, my lord, with golden frills. Thank you, my lord. 1, 2, 48. Holy shit! My lord, what is it? Little Lord Squire fell into the moat, and a new squire is needed. Thank you, my lord. This is about your daughter, my lord. Thank you, my lord. Even more of them in the evening. Enter. My lord? The tax collector has just arrived. About time. Indeed, my lord. And where's my money? The tax collector didn't bring it. He barely got here in one piece. Peasants revolt. And they refuse to pay. A crowd of rebels is marching onto the castle. Wake up call! April 28, 1491. The fire of peasant rebellion suddenly broke out in my fief. The mob wants me, my family, and anyone else who is in any way connected with royalty dead. A mob of armed peasants is heading for my castle, ravaging everything their dirty rakes can reach. Mission objective: repulse all enemy attacks, 4 of them completely, and kill all the rebels in the valley. Otherwise, they will join the final attacking wave. So we have quite a lot of stuff to do. Well, hopefully, the king will finally stop sitting on his fat ass and he will try to do something useful. So, let's take a look at the overall game. I'm gonna pause it for now just so that I can go over what I have probably learned. The controls of this game are fairly easy. You move around with WASD. You have multiple types of units. You have your archers, your swordsmen, and you have even siege weapons. There are multiple resources which you need to gather. You have population, you have free workers, you have food, and obviously in order for your people to not starve, you need to provide them with food or provisions. So you have fisheries, you have foraging, you have hunting for the wild game, and I believe even later down the way we're gonna have stuff like farms. So we're gonna of course have to research them first. If we want to construct anything, we have to have wood, stone, and there's even iron. Then there are some other interesting things which I haven't had that much of a chance to learn as of yet. So soul crystals and also gold. So gold will be probably used to finance our army or for us to do some fancy stuff. So we need to build up our defenses and we need to start creating our town. So I'm not really sure where the hell was this tax collector meant to go, because there's absolutely nothing built by our castle, and castle should have a strategic position. We are in a middle of flatlands, which is the worst fucking position for a castle. Excuse my French, but I live in a country where we have more castles per capita or per population limit or something than the other neighboring countries, because in the ancient times through where I live the Silk Road used to go, and so we, or my predecessors or ancestors, decided let's build up a crap ton of castles along the way. And so this is really horrible choice for a placement, but anyhow, I'm gonna unpause the game and we're gonna have to set up some blueprints or some things for us to construct. So obviously research, right? Research will allow us to gain access to additional stuff. There is, for example, stained wood, for which we don't have the resources, advanced toolkits, and even comfortable shoes, but unfortunately we don't have the necessary resources. So research will wait for a little bit, and that was just unfortunate. So okay, at least I know that clicking escape will be a bad idea. Anyhow, we're gonna start off by actually trying to gather the food and trying to gather the wood. So we need to find a decent placement for just about anything. Now, we have our basic peasants, they look like this, and then there are the builders. Now, I cannot see the builders as of yet. They will probably run out from the castle, but we will eventually need to set up a building for them. So, what should we start off with? This is gonna be interesting. So you have your building menu, you have your population, so your housing, you have your food, so you have your berries, you have your fisheries, your farms, then you have your resources, lumber mill and stone mine, then there are the upgraded versions, and then you have iron mines, and then there is a forester's cabin. So I'm not really sure what the forester's cabin will be responsible for, but we're gonna eventually find out, hopefully. Then we have resource management. So we have a granary, so we can stock up on food, and storage, so we can store additional resources. Then we have granaries, markets, so this will allow us to start trading. And then there is a workshop for which we will need to construct a town hall of 3rd tier. And because this is a town hall of 1st tier, I'm assuming we're gonna have to research that and get to this point. But I'm not really sure if that's gonna be even doable when it comes to the game or the initial missions. I'm not really sure how frequently the enemies are gonna be coming in, but it's gonna be a little tricky to figure this thing out. So, okay, we have 100 wood, so let's see how much does a fishery cost us. So it costs us only 12. It looks like we can only put down 1 for now, which totally sucks. And it looks like the fishery or the berry picking building has quite the extensive radius through which it is capable of doing the foraging for us. So I'm trying to pick up like a really great spot, and I'm thinking you can actually even rotate the buildings. So if we were to destroy this, and we would try to do this again, if we press E or Q, we are able to start rotating the building. So I'm gonna leave this like this. You need to, if you have buildings which require workers to access them, to rotate them in a way that the buildings can be accessed. So this is where the Stronghold Crusader series come into play. If you would put one bakery after another in a row, they would not be able to actually access it. And I'm trying to build it over here, that I'm hoping that eventually, maybe somewhere around here, I might be able to put down maybe like another fishery. I'm not really sure if this one spot will be sufficient for this one place, but these two are definitely gonna help us out. And so now we are gonna require a lumber mill. Now, I personally have not had a chance to see what this cart of wood is able to do. It shows that it has resources on top of it, but how do you access them is what's unknown to me as of yet. So let's try to rotate this building over here, and we're never gonna have just enough wood. That is the basic construction resource. And if you played games like Age of Empires or anything else, you know that you're gonna need a crap ton of people on wood, because I don't know if you will require wood for heating or anything else. But let's unpause the game. Now we have 3 speeds at which we can go. Okay, Consular, my lord, for the first time in history, your castle will be stormed, and if we are to tell anyone what it was like, I would advise you to make some steps. Okay, well, my steps so far conclude only building up housing and some additional structures. We have only 2 more workers left, and so it would be probably appropriate for us to start considering where some housing might be put down. I really don't want to put it too far away from the castle, but I don't want to put it too damn close as well. So let's put 2 houses over here. That's gonna burn through additional 50 of our wood. And those are the workers. We're gonna eventually need to build a house for them too, so they have an easier job to get stuff done. I don't know if you can prioritize. Okay, you can step up the priority, so let's do just that. So they are working already at gathering the resources. I am not sure as of now if the wood will disappear. This seems to be our woods or our stone deposits, so we will need to tap into that eventually. I really want to find out if there is a way for me to get this thing. I don't know if the swordman is gonna be able to like grab this thing and just pull it somewhere. Oh, so he just needs to make a physical contact with it. Okay, well, that works for me. We are gonna need a barracks. Barracks is gonna cost us 80 freaking wood, so it's quite the expensive structure, but we will require additional units. So let's move the catapult away. It doesn't look like you can have control over your peasants, so you cannot directly force them to do specific tasks if you would want. Looks like here are some of those peasants, so we're gonna have to start to clear out these structures. I do wonder if the catapult is gonna be able to have a little bit more success from a little bit of a larger distance. So there is even a stone cart here. Okay.
Moving.
So we're gonna have to scout out the surrounding area and determine where the biggest danger is and what sort of environment we can use for natural borders of our kingdom. I would really like to make some additional units. So let's make some archers. And let's make some swordsmen. So we're gonna gain additional 10 units, which is gonna allow us to scout out the region a little bit more efficiently. Because we have 360 degrees of terrain to go around, and I really don't want to leave the catapult all alone. So let's move it over here. I do not know as of now if catapult does like a friendly damage. So we're gonna have to keep an eye out on that, of course. I actually thought that these are not peasants who are like rebelling. I actually thought this is like some sort of orc horde or something which is under attack, because if you think about it, if you literally go ahead and kill your entire population, it's not gonna be too fun for you. Our troops are being... Okay, really need to like pull them back. Especially here, they are running out of the support.
Our troops are under attack.
Fortunately, I think I lost someone. We're gonna have an attack on our hands in a couple of minutes, so let's slow down the time. And we really need to start researching stuff. So we have already barracks. Hold on. Let's pause the game and then go into the research. We have sharpshooter. We have mongoose reflexes. Comfortable shoes. We can do that. So the lumberjack, miners, berry pickers, fishermen, farmers move faster. It's gonna take 2 minutes for the research to be completed. And it looks like the attack is going to come from this general direction. And we're going to need to gain access to the stone somehow. We have one free worker, which sucks. So we're going to need to think about where we are going to be putting down our additional housing. I don't really want to put it like this because I'm afraid they will not be able to gain any access to it. If I put it over here, we are theoretically like cutting off this section, but we are keeping it symmetrical. And so I'm gonna do this. We're gonna put the 2 houses over here. Right now, when it comes to food, we are at 70. Next day, 37 is going to be consumed. I really should consider going for the granary. Where's the storage? Storage. Granary. For that, we require stone. Okay, stone. We're gonna need more workers, so we need to get those houses constructed. Archers are helping quite a lot here. Looks like some of these buildings are actually capable of spawning additional units. I don't know if we have like some sort of limit as to how many resources we can hold on to at a certain point. It's not really showing it to me right now. Okay. So we're gonna need additional units. Not enough people, so we do need people for recruitment purposes. Okay, that's good to know.
Our units are in combat.
This I want to cancel. Oh, they actually went through... So they have houses even in the woods. This is some Robin Hood type of stuff, huh? Okay, so theoretically the lakes might be used as natural borders. We have 50 seconds until the enemy is gonna come. I have no idea what's gonna be the size of the wave, which is gonna be moving in. But I can tell you right now, it's probably better for me to have some sort of... I really don't like this layout, like 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. But our border is like, if I do this, then I'm destroying the house, and I'm also not sure what's over here. So I should go and send some units in here just to be on the safe side. The catapult can work as some sort of backline. First research has been done. Let's go with the stained wood. So wooden wall, wooden tower, wooden gates, watchtowers have additional durability. Unfortunately, as of yet, I have not decided to construct a single tower.
Forces are approaching.
So that's kind of stupid on my end. Let's see if we can fix that really quickly here. Construction is fairly simple, especially when it comes to fortification. You just need to figure out how it works. So your towers is this sort of elevated platform. Watchtower is fairly obvious. You put it somewhere far away, and that's gonna work as a scouting location. And wooden wall, if you want to construct it, you click and then you just drag and it will follow some sort of line. If you want to turn 90 degrees, you click again and then you change the direction. And if you want to actually like commit to the construction, you click once more and there you have it. The blueprint is down and that should work for you. Now I should probably move in those units a little bit more forward. Do we have any workers? We don't have the wood. So due to the extensive spending on the fortification and having only 2 wood lumberjacks, it's gonna take a while. Okay, so let's slow it down. Oh wow, so the catapult is actually capable of destroying the woods too. Okay, and I'm not sure if the catapult is doing the friendly damage. So one more thing, if we lose units, they remain on the ground, so we will actually require a gravedigger and also a cemetery for where we need to put these corpses to their final resting place. So I would probably suggest for me to keep it somewhere away from the residential area. I do like the fact that there is quite a lot of resources here. So the early scouting should be probably encouraged, but not that encouraged. I already see some trouble far away. So we are gonna have to somehow make this count. You know what, screw it. Let's build another lumberjack, and a stone mine would be really nice. Let's see. Why can I build it only over here? That's so freaking weird. Why don't I have access to this stone? Do I need to first clear out the woods around here? Maybe that's the issue. Workers available. Now let's get some more people here. And once you have a watchtower constructed, it looks like you actually don't need some sort of staircase for your people to be able to get in, or your units more specifically. So you just highlight a specific group of archers and you send them over there and they are able to get there. Now, based on my observation of what I was able to see from the footage of the game, I would suggest for you to actually go ahead and construct additional fortification in front of your tower. It's gonna make it a little bit more durable just due to the fact that the enemy has to destroy the fortification in the front of that building. Okay, so we have this. Now we need to construct the cemetery. So let's make it adjacent to the gravedigger. And I'm going to take these units And I'm gonna send them down here in order to scout out this location, because the enemy attacks are gonna be coming in probably from multiple spots. I really, however, wish I would figure out how in the living crap do I extend the range of this beautiful town hall. Housing, 22 people. Yeah, we were starting to run low on food, god damn it. How's our current situation? 69 per day. That's way too damn much. Fishery, we can construct the fishery. And we can construct additional berry pickers. So let's go ahead and make it happen. We're gonna speed up the game a tiny bit, and we're gonna go and raid the villagers. Give them a little reason to, you know, get all angry. Let's grab the food, please. I don't know what is like right now the most optimal speed at which the game should be enjoyed at. If you wanna, or if you like have sections in between probably these attacks, maybe you can speed things up if you're more used to RTS games. But chances are, if you ever played They Are Billions, I usually avoid going a little bit faster or trying to not pay that much attention, because it usually bites me in the ass. Now, of course, that's a different game because there you have a zombie horde to put up with. And if a zombie gets to your house, it infects it, and anything adjacent to it starts to get infected, and it's just a whole lot more shit you have to put up with. So, well, my lord, apparently the starving, destitute, and deprived rabble were simply looking for a way to die with dignity. As befits a wise shepherd, you showed your flock the right direction. My lord, allow me to introduce you a crowd of unwashed scum who have dared to challenge you. Okay, so they were taking it literally with this peasants are the scum. And no wonder bullshit like communism came to be, or like the theory of it. Okay. Is this the edge of the map? Seems to be. So we are working with a smaller map. I'm assuming if you get like an endless mode or something, it's a little bit more tricky. We seriously need to construct a granary. Like, no joke. Granary. Unfortunately, it's not gonna work out because it's 3 times 3. If I would be able to build up fortification over here, it would be so awesome. What I usually like to do is put the towers at the ends of the fortification, but in this case, I think I'm just gonna do this. Maybe a gate in here, so that we can protect the gate with the archers. Let's build some more of them. So food-wise, we are now capable of gathering more food. That is if the granary has been finalized. And okay, so we have already a sign of where the next wave is gonna come from.
Our troops are under attack.
Holy crap, there's quite a lot of you fellas here. Fortunately, the knights seem to, or the swordmen, sorry, have a little bit more experience and better equipment, so they are able to deal with the peasants who seem to be rebelling. So we're gonna have to set up our fortification in a different portion of the kingdom in order for us to be a little bit more prepared for what's about to come. Let's grab this, put them over here, send you fellas to support. And let's hope that we will not lose too many swordsmen. These two are going God knows where. Okay, that's a crap ton of units. And it looks like actually one of these enemies got over here somehow. Don't ask me how though. There is also a thing where you can have like an auto repair on, so your builders are gonna try to fix everything. You know what? Okay, it seems like that guy is already dead, so never mind. Was this the large settlement we were supposed to get rid of? Is there anything in these woods I should be afraid of? Because apparently the enemy is capable of keeping their units here. Doesn't seem to be the case. There are some additional hostile buildings in here. And that makes me wonder where should I go with this? Let's make it like this. Okay, works for me, and the gate can be over here. Once this has been cleared out, we have... Oh my god, this is bad. Kind of screwed up here. Let's build some swordsmen. What is this? Are we full? Granary is full. Don't have enough wood for additional granary, which sucks. Yeah, trying to strike the balance for the supply and demand is gonna be kind of tricky for me at start here. I don't know how many buildings of specific type do I need, or how proficient are the lumber mills right now, and once they clear out the woods, obviously I will have to move them around. So theoretically, it's gonna be interesting to see.
Got it.
So this is gonna be the second wave.
Enemy forces are approaching.
The enemy is gonna be moving in soon. And I have zero idea. Hold on, let's try to pause this sucker. Tower here is nice, but it's not gonna do jack squat for me. So probably having 2 towers would be a smart choice. Thinking I'm gonna extend it over to this location. And we can only afford this one, huh? Okay, let's go with this for now. And whatever units we can recruit, we're gonna send over here. Because I don't know how many units are gonna be there. And plus we have these additional units. So the catapult can go. And the 4 archers can exit the structure and reinforce our flank here. We need more wood. That seems to be the theme of the video. Oh crap, that's a lot of angry villagers. They have an anti-crown sign. Holy fudge. These guys are not screwing around.
Units are in combat.
So the archers are doing a crap ton of damage. The catapult completely missed, but I'm assuming eventually when they're gonna have like a larger wave of incoming attackers, it's gonna be really helpful. Okay, so the side objective claimed that we should try to clear out whatever villages or whatever structures there are, otherwise they will join the attack at the end. So let's pick up this food. And let's attack whatever we can find. And we're gonna have to think about fortification down here, and that's really bad because large zone, which means lots and lots of wood will need to be used for the purposes of that. We have only 2 workers available. Gosh. Okay.
Our troops are under attack.
This can still produce wood. but they have quite the commute. There's actually a shocking amount of resources in here. This really reminds me of They Are Billions, at least the part where you have to explore in order to see what's around your vicinity, although in the They Are Billions, it's a whole lot more difficult and a lot slower in comparison to this game. So it feels like your units have the slight upper hand here, just thanks to like the proper training or whatever. We're gonna move in those archers, and we're gonna eventually need a whole lot more of them. Probably getting the builder's house would not be the worst case scenario too. So let's construct it over here. Let's actually turn that into the priority one. It would be awesome if I can find out what's the range of the archers. And I don't know, this is like what the enemy squad will attack on that day. How do I figure out what day is? Okay, so it's day 8. So we still have some time. The issue is I really am a little bit afraid that I'm not doing that much of a good job researching. Chance of deal double damage sounds awesome. I don't think I will be able to upgrade stuff here. Advanced toolkits increase each builder's efficiency. So let's go for that. I really need to figure out how long is a day if I just leave it like this. And we really need to build up some sort of fortification up in here. I just hate the fact that this is such a large open space. And the question is if the final attack is gonna be like in They Are Billions, where they literally attack from multiple directions. So if you don't have your fortifications constructed, you are just boned. And the reason why I don't cover They Are Billions here on the channel is fairly simple. I really suck at the game. Like, there are instances where I am able to get quite far, but then one fucking mistake and like 2 hours of progress go to shit. And it's just the most freaking annoying thing to put up with, honestly. So yeah, it's a little game I tend to punish myself with every now and then, but I don't play it that frequently. So no high expectations of me, please. Okay, great. Glad that got somehow sorted out. Okay. We don't have workers again. How the hell is that possible? We never have people. We need people.
Research complete.
Okay. 16 wood left. I'm really hoping we're gonna come across some shit which we can loot. Because at the speed
our troops are under attack.
At which we are... Where the hell did you guys come from? Okay, so it looks like the friendly catapult is not dealing damage to our own units, which, thank God, I guess. And I don't think like a siege workshop is something which you can get early on. Okay, we're gonna have the attack come in rather quickly.
Our units are in combat.
No shit, Sherlock. Okay.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
So we are collecting these crystals.
Sure.
Anything else in this corner? Nope. And it looks like maybe there won't be even any hunting in this game. Which kind of sucks. Okay, so the granaries are full apparently, and I don't know if having some sort of storage by the lumber mill would help us get the resources a little bit faster. I really need to do something about the fortifications over here because we have absolutely zero of them. And that is just... oh, fudge. How the hell did I know that? Okay, so... we're gonna pause the game and we need to somehow strategize on how I will build from this water to this water, from this water to this water. Within the 3-minute time window, which I'm given, and I have 130 something wood, which will totally suck. Wooden tower costs 28. Wooden wall costs 4. Okay. We're gonna sacrifice some bushes here, and I just don't care. Let's put it like this. Put these 2 towers here. And just that alone has burned through our entire wood reserve.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm really hoping there is something which I have not yet discovered where we can loot a crap ton of more resources. And we have some people which we can assign to the lumber mills. So please get that stuff done.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, here is the wood. And we're gonna need to build up the fortification somehow here. Really glad that I decided to go with the buildings or the housing in this section. That's just gonna suck. I don't really want to sacrifice the bushes though. So let's do this. In this case, when it comes to me playing games like they are Billions, what I usually do is not just have a single line of fortification. Like, I go for at least 2 lines of fortification, or 3, hell. It really depends on the game. So far, I think it's maybe because we are playing this on like the medium difficulty, it might be a little bit more or a little bit less punishing towards me. But still, we're gonna put down the swordsman over here.
Oh, yeah.
We're gonna put down the archers. Let's put them over here. I mean, I'm still learning the game. We can actually upgrade the goddamn houses. Higher town hall required. Well, that sucks. Doesn't look like the granaries or the fisheries can be upgraded further. And so... okay. I don't know if eventually having like multiple barracks is the way to go, because you are going to be probably relying more on like the catapults and such. But okay, let's get the catapult in here. And really hoping that it looks like at nighttime the builders are not working, which sucks really bad. Especially for me, considering the fact that the next morning the attack is coming in and I'm totally royally screwed.
Oh, yeah.
Oh no, they are actually working. But it would be awesome if you would like prioritize the fortification here, please. Because the villagers are gonna be here, and if I'm gonna die now, I'm gonna get so goddamn pissed.
What now?
Okay, so the horde is gonna be moving in. Let's put them over here. Let's put the archers like so. And it would be awesome if I would be able to somehow separate these idiots. Let's send them over here, and these 11 can go over here. I want to have the tower constructed here. Okay, let's slow it down.
Our troops are under attack.
So the catapult is able to keep hitting the enemies and they're able to do a lot of damage. And if you press Alt, you are able to see the health pools. This was a huge bug in the castle, which is another type of game which I covered if you're on the channel. I even did a review for it. There, the issue was that function was buggy as hell. It looks like the swordsmen are capable of handling quite a lot of punishment, so I'm assuming it's gonna be later on that the enemy is just gonna get like maybe more units that are gonna come my way. So we need to destroy the remnants of the enemies, right? Maybe that's why the game is still going strong. I wasn't able to research too much stuff because I did not pay that much attention to the research, to be perfectly honest. It's my fault. Don't make dumbass excuses, Max. I just do wonder how you can tap into the remaining stone deposits here, for example, because there it seems to be just like a crap ton of them.
Our troops are under attack.
Okay. Let's grab this. So strong economy is the backbone in these types of games. Almost starting to feel a little bit like Cossacks, which is Age of Empires clone, but you are like in the gunpowder era. And the goal is to just build the most massive armies ever, and it's just like, wow. Did I miss a chunk over here? Like, am I seriously gonna be required to go over here and find out if there is anything left standing? Okay. So let's go do that. So obviously, my defenses suck, which is probably why I suck at games like they are Bilions.
Research complete.
But this seems a little bit more idiot-friendly, so if you're like me and you tend to struggle with titles like these, this might be the one for you. Who knows? It's too early for me to give you an honest opinion, an objective opinion, especially because that stuff requires time. So just saying, I usually do reviews which are objective, and reviews where I have the time to conduct enough experiments and see if certain things work or not. So you know if in the early stages of its development, it's worth your actual money. So far, I did not come across any bugs or anything, which is awesome. Like, it really sucks when a $20 or Euro game is less buggy than a $60 AAA title. But then again, the AAA title has entirely different things it needs to try and scale. So it's like understandable that there can be some bugs and glitches and other BS here and there. It looks like the enemy is actually attacking. So I'm really glad I was able to wall this section off. Looks like the storage is full, and I need to upgrade this goddamn thing in order for it to work. Oh, so I just need to upgrade this town hall in order for me to be able to... Okay. So I'm glad that I did the research where at least we fortified that. I really do wonder what in the hell... Okay, so really had to clear out those woods.
They are attacking the walls.
No shit, Sherlock. Now, I don't know how it works with the graves and if your units are like outside of the reach of, let's say, this dude. And the ominous music playing when these dudes are trying to sneak in through the back door of our kingdom. Chills.
Oh yeah.
Okay, seriously, what are like the objectives? Why I'm... Oh, fudge, they're able to just walk in through here? What the actual fuck?
Huh?
That's not good. You see, and these are exactly the beautiful things which in games like They Are Billions are gonna totally screw you up.
Research complete.
So let's try to build it up like this. This way we should definitely make sure nothing like that can happen. God damn it. So they cannot swim, which, thank God. Doesn't look like I can turn more into those things. Put the archers over here. Is there any other place which I haven't checked, cleared out, or anything of such sorts? Food-wise, we are starting to suffer here, so that's bad. Foresters don't have any trees, so that's also bad. And Fudge Muppet, of course. There's gonna be 2 attacks simultaneously. Okay. In the portion of the kingdom where we have a minimal defenses installed. Loving it. Although these guys came out of freaking nowhere. So I'm gonna have to move around my units. Building fortification from this water to this water would be nice. It's gonna suck though, so probably doing a right angle like this would be a little bit more better for us resource wise. So let's try to do it. This is gonna cost me how much? I don't see how much this is costing me so far. That's something which I would really appreciate to see. So that's a feature which I really would appreciate. Let's build the tower over there.
Oh yeah.
Move the forces.
Righto. Oh yeah.
Okay, so this has been upgraded, which is nice. Cannot really upgrade the granaries. I don't want to be upgrading the houses, honestly. They are too far from these berry bushes. So we're gonna deconstruct these foresters, and we're gonna have to replace them or move them over here. So 1 for now. Let's keep the archers
What now?
like so, and we're gonna spread out somehow our swordsmen.
Oh yeah.
Oh wow, we actually were able to put the catapult. Oh, seriously, you can put the catapult up there? I thought you have to have like a siege weapon workshop in order to construct additional ones. Corpses to bury. Yeah, it's just the problem is this guy is refusing to do the goddamn job, so don't know what to tell you. Oh, and also there's this sort of summoning spell. So 5 Dark Knights are summoned for 120 seconds to fight on your side. I'm not really sure how powerful they are, but it is what it is. My lord, scouts report that rebels from all remaining camps are joining the attacking wave. The enemy is gathering all of their forces for a decisive assault. Okay, that's kind of bad for me, I guess. We cannot really build a fishery here because of the goddamn tower. You gotta be shitting me. Okay, that sucks. And now we can do the stone fortification. I don't know if you can actually upgrade the stone fortification. Holy crap, 93. Man. We'll probably try to upgrade it from this side, but considering we have only a specific amount of builders at our disposal, and our food is running low, the berry bushes here can be actually foraged. So I would need to add additional bushes here. We can deconstruct this tower and maybe build us some towers like here. I need more footmen. We do have some archers. They're building that, so that's... We have 1.5 minutes for this to work. Building a second layer of fortification would be awesome. Can we upgrade this place, please? And now at the Town Hall 2, we have access to other stuff. Advanced toolkits. Sturdy concrete. Let's go with advanced toolkit. It doesn't really matter. I have to start or stop pressing escape. 40-something seconds. I'm not liking my odds. This can end really badly at the end. Because I'm an idiot.
Oh yeah?
As per usual. No changes. Not your professional walkthroughs. Hell, it's in the name. What can I tell you guys?
The enemy are massing on all sides.
Well, not
the
really.
enemy
My
are
lord,
preparing their final assault.
The rebellion has entered the phase of a psychic attack. The peasants have decided to throw all their remaining forces at us at once. Victory is ours if the castle defense will hold. So maybe if we are able to build up like a fortification over here, it would be nice. Maybe if we would have storage over here and they don't have to carry everything, we would have much more stone. I'm kind of afraid what's going to happen if we run out of food in the middle of this shindig. So let's go with the regular speed, and I will probably summon these knights just for the hell of it. And probably more of them are going to be summoned in these regions. Yeah. I don't know how much
Research complete.
Food am I going to be making here. So let's slow down the progress. Thank God we have actually like done what we have done. And eventually there are like spells like you can throw down a meteorite or something on top of the enemies. So that's fun. Let's move around those units. The catapult is at least able to do something. Let's support our fellow Dark Knights. So I feel like only thanks to the magic I will survive this. Otherwise we are totally screwed. No joke. We are so screwed otherwise. In games like Billions, you don't have anything like this. Like, if you don't manage to do your research and build up those end game units or end game towers, you're not gonna like the results of what's gonna happen, because that game is freaking brutal. Maybe that's why I like to get punished so much by it. I don't know. It's something weird with me. Okay, that one archer which fired into the crowd, that was just so cute. John, you can do better. Okay. So I have killed over 1,200 units, which is fairly decent. Congratulations, my lord, the cast. The uprising is crushed. Survived peasants agree to pay taxes, or surviving peasants. Let us return to current issues. Quartermaster, my lord, overdid these celebrations. One tavern burned down. Also, a pigeon arrived with a message from your uncle. Peasant revolts seem to be happening not just here, but literally everywhere, my lord. Your uncle begs you to immediately come to Pendarine and help him to deal with the rebels, or whatever was the name of the town. So Pendarine, okay, my bad. So we're gonna leave that for the next one, because obviously this episode is already quite long enough. I'm not really sure even when this is gonna be published onto the channel, but I'm liking the game. There is a lot of room for me to grow. So if you did like it, smash that like button for me to actually improve. Give me some advice on how to improve, and I will do my best to do just that. So hopefully I will see you all at the next one. For more fun content like this, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell, because yeah, if you don't hit the notification bell, you don't know when the next episodes are uploaded. I will be probably uploading a lot of stuff, even though I should not be, but hell, it's the only way I can think of growing the channel right now, so we will see what's up. In the meantime, stay safe out there, enjoy yourself, and I will see you in the comments or at the next one. Thank you all for watching, and bye-bye for now.